If it's in Hampton Roads, it's on the Hampton Roads Show.
Welcome to the Hampton Roads Show. Our live audience today is from Hampton Watch. And coming up a little later, they'll tell us about a special seminar for those of you who are interested in serving your city.
All right, also in the kitchen today with Chef Lenny from Hayashi Sushi and Grill at City Center and Newport News. He's going to show us how to make a delicious beef, asparagus, maki, and Chilean sea bass with sweet miso. And on this week's edition of Wreck on the Road, we catch up with New York Mets third baseman David Wright. Home for the offseason, find out how the face of the Mets franchise spends his free time in his hometown. That's coming right up. I always need to see those guys come back to their hometown and hardly spend, a lazy few months off, especially somebody like David Wright, who's so involved in the community.
And when they come back, they do a lot of involvement as well. They raise a lot of money for good causes, and we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. And hey, did you see that audience over there? I know. I think it's like 3 rows deep. Got a giant audience today. I know. Well, we're glad they're here on a day where the set is looking so spectacular.
There they are. We got to thank the folks from Busch Gardens for bringing some of Christmastown into our studios today. We're going to keep these decorations throughout the season, and really throughout the show, take your time and take it all in, because we've got different themes going on here over on the wall and in our living room area there. I always have to kind of keep looking back at our caroling dolls there. I got my just break out. I got my eye on them. I do. I think it looks great. And then over in the kitchen, it's like Candyland over there. That's really neat. And I think Christmastown is open now. It's open up already, right, Cookie?
Yes, it has. Open.
Wow.
Last weekend.
All right, so we're asking folks today if they have decked their halls yet.
I think a lot of people took advantage of the nice weather last weekend.
Absolutely.
Because, our neighborhood went from the normal neighborhood to boom, looked like Christmas was sprung because everyone was out decorating. And so what are we asking? Are you a Griswold decorator?
Do you have a little Clark in you? Do you have a little Clark in you?
Hit it hard?
We did ours. We did it up. We like to do our yard bake, because we have little kids. We go a little berserker out there with the colored lights, and we've got 3 Christmas trees inside our house.
Oh wow!
Because we've got like the big one, and then we put little ones in the kids' room.
Let me ask you: is one of them white?
2 of them have white lights on them because they're not. They're little. They're not real. Those are in the kids' rooms.
Right.
But the big one has multicolored lights, and you said earlier today how the white lights tend to be classier. Fort Fury has got the multicolored thing going on, so I don't know what that says about us, but.
No, I got the bright lights too, the colored lights, just for the kids.
Okay.
I do it for the kids because I think, they walk up and they see the trees all lit up in bright lights, and you do it for the kids.
Absolutely.
And so the more the merrier for the kids.
We have a little work to do on the inside still, I think. And I think we could add some more lights on the outside. I'm not going to declare it finished, but we're off to a really good start.
But if you are putting lights on your house, be careful up there.
Oh, yeah.
And it's so dangerous. I fell off a short ladder once, and, I didn't fall far, but I hit my elbow on something and bang, off to the emergency room.
ER.
Yeah.
All right.
But be careful.
If you've ever fallen off a ladder or your roof and lived to tell and have a story like that you want to share, you can do that and let us know too where you are with your holiday decorations.
Yeah, and how frustrated are you trying to find that one light that kills the whole strand? It's always one light that burns out the whole strand, and that stinks.
Yep. All right, so the other thing too we were asking about today.
Yeah, I know. It's with Christmas, not far off. We want to know, what do you do about your Christmas cards? Are you one of those people who sends them out early? Do you wait late? How do you do it? Do you send pictures of your family? Do you send pictures of your kids? Is it a family photo?
The too much information Christmas letter?
Ooh.
With every detail of the last year.
The long and drawn out letter.
Do you like getting that? Do you do that?
I enjoy it. No, I don't. I enjoy the letter, and I do enjoy the pictures. So, and I'm usually the one who takes charge of the Christmas cards in our family because I'm the one who has the camera, and I always pick a couple nice pictures out and surprise my wife, and she always seems to like it.
We do photos of the kids. I like that, and I like getting the letters if they're reasonable. But it's kind of like what our career engineer would say about your resume: 1-page people. You know what I mean? When those Christmas letters are.
On and on and on.
Yeah, and you've gotten some that kind of have...
That's what the internet and email is for.
Oh, I know, and a lot of people will be sending e-cards because, the price of stamps is up. So if you get a Christmas card in the mail from somebody, you're truly special because those stamps are...
44 cents.
Up there, I know.
It all adds up, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. All right, so we want to know your thoughts, right?
A couple ways you can join the conversation. You can find us on Facebook, or you can follow us on Twitter at HR_show. And when we were talking about the TMI Christmas letter, for some reason Sergey Galindo was nodding her head. I don't know, have you received, or are you Are you the author of one of those letters?
No, definitely not the author, but I've gotten a few, like 3 pages.
3 pages?
Yes. One of my friends sent out a 3-page one. She'd been through a lot of things in her life, and I think she just kind of wanted to get it out. So it was good to read, but
That's
definitely
a novel.
lengthy. Yeah, yeah.
What about your house? Have you decorated your place yet?
I haven't. I
know why.
have one wreath on the outside of the door.
Okay,
but
so you're
my
halfway
husband
there.
and I, we have a hard time because he likes like to go all out. I mean, he's kind of
Right.
like the tacky, like, sorry, hon, kind of person, and I kind of like to rein it in. So, you know,
Really?
we kind of don't really agree on that. So we just do like, you know, one thing that we both like.
You know, I always say it's always hard to get started. Once you get started, you can't stop.
Yeah, you
So,
definitely can't. So, yeah, but hey, it was good weather, like you said, to do that.
Yeah.
Today, not so much. We're going to start
Right.
seeing some changes. And already got a few showers across the area. In the spots we're not seeing showers, mostly cloudy skies. But the numbers, you got to love it this morning, especially if you love the warm numbers. Enjoy, because, of course, that's going to change later on this afternoon. Upper 60s to mid-60s in Virginia Beach. Other spots coming in the 60s as well, like Hampton at 65 degrees. It's 70 in Chesapeake, Suffolk at 61. We're feeling our warmest temperatures of the day right now, because from here we're going to start to really see those temperatures take a decline. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast. Temperatures in the 60s to start, low 50s by the afternoon. Already got a couple of showers right now. We'll continue to see those showers become more widespread. Could see a few heavy showers as well. That ends by around 7 o'clock this evening. And then it's on to some cool afternoons, low 50s, overnight lows in the 30s. So get the sweaters back out. No, I think a lot of us kind of pushed that to the back of the closet, but
Yeah.
got to put that back out again. And then by the weekend, it's warm again.
All right.
Still
I
on
like
the
that.
roller coaster. All right, here's the question of the day for today. On the peninsula, population near 12,000, and its name is derived from Native Americans. It's next to the bay, and one of the big things that happens at this place is a big annual seafood festival.
I have a feeling I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you
Okay, today's winner will receive a special I Hate My Teenage Daughter gift box with a special surprise inside. Don't forget, I Hate My Teenage Daughter premieres on our sister station, Fox 43, Wednesday night at 9:30. And here they are right here, and I get to open one to show you what that winner is going to get. Feels like Christmas already.
Yeah, it does. Pretty
Open her up, huh? Look at this. This is pretty good.
Gorgeous.
Right.
Somebody's got some skills.
All right. It is a, there you go, signed boxing mitts, some
Nice.
boxing gloves. So someone's going to win this if you got the answer to the pop quiz. Right, Carrie?
Right, now you're going to put it right back together perfectly, get the sticker back and everything. It'll look like Breck never opened it at all. All right, we're in the kitchen this morning with Lenny Sen. Welcome to the Hampton Road Show.
Thank you, Carrie.
Thanks for coming on to cook today. He is the chef and owner from Hayashi Sushi and Grill in Newport News. So let's start by just talking about the ingredients we're going to use and what we're going to make today.
Yeah, we're going to have 2 dishes today. First one, as a starter, we have asparagus and beef maki. And another dish, main dish, will be Chilean sea bass with sweet miso, we call su miso, and with a stir fry of mixed vegetable and bok choy.
All right, sounds terrific, and I'm glad that you're making a sweet sauce today because look at our surroundings here. It is nothing but sweet goodness here.
Yes, I can smell
Christmas
that.
decorations. All right, when we come back into the kitchen, we're going to get started on the first of 2. Are we going to make the beef first or the sea bass?
We're going to cook asparagus beef
The
first.
asparagus beef
Yes.
first. Okay, Chris.
Hey, the holidays are here. Check it out. Still ahead on the Hampton Road Show. It may be the off season for the great game of baseball, but now our local Major League stars are home for the holidays. In just a few minutes, we'll catch up with New York Mets third baseman David Wright on this week's edition of Wreck on the Road. And coupon consultant Lori Clayton shares some great ideas for stocking stuffers that won't overstuff your holiday budget.
Back in the Hampton Road Show kitchen this morning with Lenny Sen. He's the chef and owner from Hayashi Sushi Grill in Newport News. I'm a little clumsy. I'm warning you.
Okay, fine.
All right, that could have been a lot worse if there was food in it, which there isn't at the moment, but there's about to be. We're making our asparagus beef for starters.
That's correct.
Okay, so tell me about the beef that we're using here. Was it sliced that thin, or is this something you pounded that flat?
Well, I like to use a ribeye for this particular dish because it's got a good marble inside. So after you cook, it's still juicy.
Okay.
And we have about 1/3 inch of steak, just like what I cut here, or 1/4 inch, but no more than 1/3 inch of ribeye steak.
Okay.
And then we gotta the next step is we gotta use one of these little
Oh, okay.
guy right here, and we pound them to flatten. and they're become like this.
Right.
We just pound them, and then once we make a sheet of beef like this, then we are using boiled asparagus. If you like to add some smoky flavor, you can put this one on the like hot non-oil pan or open fire grill to add some smoky flavor, which
You're gonna do that now?
yeah, I tried to put a little bit of smoky flavor on the pan.
Okay. Do you need any tools?
Yeah, I think I need a little tongue here.
Okay. There you go. I don't want you to burn your hands, Lenny. All right, and then is that going to get rolled up inside the beef?
Right, we're gonna roll this asparagus into this sheet of the ribeye that we already been prepared, and it's pretty easy. You just roll as you're rolling. For me, it's pretty easy because I make sushi all the time.
Oh, I
But,
gotcha.
you make a roll like this. It becomes pretty tight roll. When you make this one, make sure you make it tight as possible, so it doesn't open when you cook.
Okay.
Or when you cut it, if you doesn't make tight enough, then it's going to be open.
It's going to fall apart.
Right.
I gotcha. Okay, and is the rest of this going in this dish too, the bok choy and the mushrooms?
Those are for next stage for sumiso. Today I'm cooking the asparagus beef as a starter dish.
Okay.
So we're just going to cook as it is with the teriyaki sauce.
Okay, do you cook it in the pan or is it going in the oven? Or
It's
both?
going to be cooked on the pan
Okay.
with a light oil. You just put a hot pan with a high heat, just to put a little bit of oil.
So we will put the ingredients and the how-to at thehamptonroadshow.com. So there's no oil for the asparagus if you want a smoky flavor, but a little oil when it's time to cook the beef.
That's
so
correct.
It doesn't get stuck. Okay.
And you can find the recipe for teriyaki sauce on Hampton Road. .com.
We'll put it all there for folks who want to maybe give it a try themselves, or of course they can go to Hiyashi if they would rather Lenny make it for you at his restaurant. How's
Right.
business up there?
Oh, we are doing great.
Good.
We are doing really great party season right now. Like a lot of company make reservation and all that.
Good. Okay, so into the pan goes the beef roll.
And on high heat, first of all, you have to make this one seared all the way through.
Okay.
But make sure you gotta put it on high heat so it doesn't stick on the pan.
All right. And then you just kind of work it around there till all sides are brown.
Right.
Now you said today you're preparing this as an appetizer, but if folks wanted it for an entree for dinner, can they have it that way as well?
Yes, this dish will be very good dish for either appetizer or main dish. Main dish you can use stir-fry vegetable comes with that, and always brown rice or steamed rice is very well matched with this.
Gotcha.
And this one can be very good on also party dish.
Yes.
Also.
Okay. All right, again, this is the first of two dishes that we're making today with Lenny Sen from Hayashi. We're going to be making a Chilean sea bass in our next cooking segment. But right now it's time to check in with our coupon consultant, Lori Clayton.
I'm here at the Plastic Surgery Center of Hampton Roads, where here they do several different procedures, one of which is breast augmentation. And here to tell us a little bit more about that is Dr. Peter Von Yu. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Good to be here.
Hey, talk about some of the different type of implants out there that women can get.
With breast augmentation, there's mainly two types of implants available. One being silicone implant. This is filled with a silicone gel substance. The other being a saline-filled implant. This is filled with salt water. For reconstructive purposes, we have this implant called the gummy bear implant. It's a style 410 cohesive gel implant. Something nice to talk about, but it's used mainly for reconstruction.
What's the recovery time like when someone gets breast augmentation?
People can go back to about their normal activities if their activities are not too ambitious within a week. As far as going back to the gym and really pumping the iron and working hard, it's about 4 to 6 weeks.
Is it safe?
Breast augmentation is extremely safe. Silicone implants were taken off the market, put in a moratorium in the early 1990s for 15 years for some good, hardcore, solid research. In 2006, the FDA came back and said, you know what, silicone implants are safe and effective, and these fifth-generation silicone implants are much better than the ones that were developed in the 60s and 70s. Saline implants have been around since the 60s. They've always been safe. And now we know that silicone implants are safe. About 80% of my patients choose the silicone over the saline.
When someone wants to come get breast augmentation, they're maybe worried about where the incision is going to go. Where will it be?
That's up to the discussion between the physician and the patient. There's basically three options that we use. One option, the most common option, is the incision is placed right under the breast in the crease. Second option is an incision placed right at the edge of the areola, which is the pigmented portion of the nipple where it meets the normal skin. And the third option is through the axilla or armpit.
What do you find the reason why most women want to come in and get breast augmentation done?
There's many reasons why people consider breast augmentation. Number one is self-esteem. Many women have the perception that if they look better, they feel better. Another reason is for professional issues. Women who work in the public eye, media people, professional women, dancers, movie stars, models, they may have an edge in the industry, a competitive edge, if they have a better looking body, so to say. There's cultural reasons. Women of certain cultures perceive larger breasts as being more attractive. There's also clothing issues. Women with very small breasts have trouble making tops and bottoms match, particularly with bathing suits. Then you have the woman who comes in with one breast one size and one breast another size. Breast augmentation allows us to make those breasts look alike, sometimes with the help of a tuck in the breast or a lift. And then the very popular thing going on now is women who've finished having children and they want to get back to looking the way they used to be. So breast augmentation can do this, sometimes in combination with other mommy makeover procedures such as tummy tucks and liposuction.
All right, well, lots of good information. Dr. Vanyu, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
You can find out more about the Plastic Surgery Center of Hampton Roads by logging on to www.pschr.com, or you can call them at 873-3500. And we do want to know Lori Clayton is coming up a little bit later on in the show. Right now, we're going to talk with our friends from MacArthur Center. The holidays are here. You can tell by looking all around our set. Everybody wants to get a chance to tell Santa what they would like to see under the tree. Even our furry little friends have some wish lists of their own. Karen Winters from MacArthur Center in Norfolk is here, along with Michelle Williams from the Norfolk SPCA, and a very special little furry guest that the three of us are kind of wondering if anyone's even going to notice we're here.
Pamela's the star of the show today, I think.
She's an 8-week-old puppy who's
Yes, she's 8 weeks old, and she is going to have her space surgery tomorrow, so she'll be available after that.
Okay, so
Looking
tell me
for
how
a good home for the holidays.
We know the SPCA, MacArthur Center, and some other organizations are really teaming up to help find pets homes over the
Well,
winter.
we have Pet Photos with Santa this Sunday and next Sunday, so December 4th and 11th from 7:30 to 9:30.
Okay.
So you can bring your cats and dogs. The first year we did it, we had all kinds of interesting animals that people call pets. I'm sure some people love their snakes and their lizards and things like that, but we limit it to cats and dogs for our pet photos. And the Norfolk SPCA will be on site. They'll have animals for adoption.
Yeah.
And then we're asking people when they come that day to bring either a toy or food or a monetary donation for the SPCA. And then regular photo packages apply. The prices apply. You can get your picture taken with Santa. We welcome the entire family, so if you would like for the mom and dad, the kids, the cats, and the dogs to all come, would love that. This is the, gosh, I don't even know, 5th or 6th year we've done it. And we have people that we recognize that come every year. They dress up, their dogs are dressed up. We have dogs with antlers, dogs with cute little Santa hats. So feel free to put on your holiday best and come on out and see us and support the SPCA.
These are traditions. You know, one thing that I know shouldn't get in the way of folks bringing home a pet is the adoption fee, the surgery fee. So I understand you're getting a lot of help from the community, some local businesses taking that expense off the table for a lot of families.
Yes, Jonas Elmer of Priority Automotive is actually donating $10,000 for adoption fees, and Toyota has matched another $10,000.
Wow.
So starting December 1st, adoption fees at the shelter will be free.
Man, that's
to help the animals find homes for the holidays.
And they weren't incredibly high. high compared to the cost of maybe buying a purebred dog from a breeder or a pet store. So $10,000, that's a lot of surgeries,
Right.
that's a lot of adoptions, that's a lot of happy little animals who will be going home.
Someone needs to come and get Pamela on December 1st.
I know, I have a feeling Pamela might go home with Karen. All right, again, the pet photos with Santa, it's only happening for 2 nights, but there's 2 chances for you to get that precious photo, start a tradition with your family or keep one going. Sunday, December 4th and Sunday, December 11th. Did we mention dogs and cats? Just dogs and cats. All right, 7:30 to 9:30 in the evening. And don't forget to look for more information about the adoption fees and the surgeries being paid for by Dennis Elmer and Toyota to make it just that much easier to put one of these in your stocking this holiday. And of course, I know the SPCA can also give folks information on about the best way to give a pet for the holiday.
Yes.
Because there are some do's and don'ts when it comes to
Yes.
giving pets, but they'll tell you all about how to stay on Santa's nice list when
Yes.
you're adopting a pet. All right, thanks very much, ladies.
Thank you.
All right, we're in the Buzz Center this morning, and as you can see all around me, the good elves from Christmastown at Busch Gardens, our very good friends at Busch Gardens, have come here and they've decked us out full Christmas style. And of course, we are asking you today, how far do you go with your Christmas decorations? Are you full on Griswold, or are you just kind of mild? And I think it is now appropriate to bring in some Christmas music, and there it is. So, with the question out there, here's what you had to say to us. Mike B says, not on the outside of the house, but on the inside, it might be close. All right, Louisa Coleman, just a few decorations for my first apartment. Congratulations. I will also help with decorations at my mom's house, and then also my dad's. He is the real Griswold and goes all out. Amanda Rapicon says, I'm trying to do what I can, but we are starting fresh with LEDs this year, and it's not cheap. So, you know, nothing cheap about those Christmas decorations, but deck it out and maybe you'll make it look spectacular. And we're also asking you this morning about the Christmas card, the holiday cards. Do you send them out? Do you send out photos of your families, photos of your kids? Do you send out the long letter? And here's what you had to say. Sharon Gauthier, I do cards, sometimes with a letter, sometimes just a personal note. If I can get all my kids together at one time to get a picture, I try to send one. Stephanie Curtis says, I still do handwritten Christmas cards, and I enjoy doing them and sending them to friends and family. Amanda Galen, I do cards usually sent out the first week of December. My family gets a picture of my daughter included. I love receiving Christmas cards and proudly display them along with the holiday decor. I love seeing the pictures from all my friends. I think it's cool. I watch them. I keep them from year to year so I can go back and look at them and see how families have changed. Thanks for sending us your ideas and what you do around the holidays. Keep them coming, and we'll share with you a few more in just a few minutes. All right, stick around to find out how you can win an iPad 2 from the Hampton Roads Show and Tropical Smoothie Cafe. In just a few minutes, we'll give you the cue to text for a chance to win an iPad 2 from the Hampton Roads Show and Tropical Smoothie Cafe. And don't forget our pop quiz. You could win the I Hate My Teenage Daughter gift box with a special surprise inside. Just log on to HamptonRoadsShow.com and click on the pop quiz button on the top right-hand corner of your screen. Welcome back to the Hampton Roads Show. Back in our Hampton Roads Show with our live audience today from Hampton Watch, a citizens awareness group. This is Galen Knoyton, president of Hampton Watch. She's going to tell us about an upcoming civic engagement seminar called Serving Our City. But before we get to that, Galen, tell me about Hampton Watch and what it is exactly.
All right, Hampton Watch has been around since 2004. We are a civic engagement organization. We want to get people involved in local government, serve on boards and commissions, run for office, and just get the community involved in our city.
Okay, so it started in 2004. How's it going, and how have you been able to get people involved?
Oh, it's going really well. We do a lot of outreach initiatives. We have meetings. We meet with candidates. And we also have the community come in and meet with candidates as well. And then we also have civic engagement events like we're having coming up on Thursday.
Tell me about that, and then tell me, you said it's free, of course.
Oh, yes, a free event this Thursday, December 1st, is Serving Our City Civic Engagement Seminar. It's at the Rupert Sargent Building at 1 Franklin Street in Hampton. It starts at 6:30 p.m. And we're going to have our clerk of council, Catherine Glass, who's going to teach people how to serve on boards and commissions in the city of Hampton. And we're also going to have our city attorney who's going to teach people the role of school board members and city council members and how they interact with each other. And then we're also going to have our city, city registrar is going to show people how to apply to run for office, file for it, and the most common mistakes people make when they file to run for office. And then we're going to have former school board members, like we have former delegate and former school board member Mary T. Christian here, and several other school board members that are going to talk about their experiences while serving on school board, as well as former council members as well.
We know it's so important to get involved, especially for school board and city council, and you know that that's the case. And I guess with this showing today, you guys are really behind what you're doing.
That's correct. All politics is local.
All politics are local.
That's right.
And Galen, you guys are doing a great job with Hampton Watch.
Thank you.
For more information on Hampton Watch, December 1st, 2011, seminar 7 o'clock at the Rupert L. Sargent City Administration Building, 1 Franklin Street, Hampton, sponsored by the Hampton Watch. For more information, you can call 287-0277 or go to www.eventbrite.com/create. And still to come this morning on the Hampton Road Show, he's considered one of the top athletes in New York City, but he got his start on the Diamonds of Chesapeake. On this week's Wreck on the Road, I go one-on-one with New York Mets third baseman David Wright.
And we'll be back in the kitchen with Chef Lenny Sen from Hayashi Sushi Grill in Newport News, and we're going to start our second of 2 delicious dishes today.
Okay, the second dish we have is
Welcome back to the Hampton Road Show. Just a few minutes ago, we told you to wait for your cue to enter to win an iPad 2 from the Hampton Road Show and Tropical Smoothie Cafe. And here it is. Text TSC PAD to 89074 to enter to win an iPad 2. You can mail your entry to Tropical Smoothie Cafe, 3813 Princess Anne Road, Virginia Beach, Virginia, 23456. Standard carrier message and data rates may apply. Text STOP to cancel and help if you need assistance. The winner will be notified via text on December 5th, so good luck and start texting.
All right, only a few lucky winners for some of our contests there, but everybody wins today because we're sharing great recipes with you this morning. From Hayashi Sushi Grill in Newport News, chef and owner Lenny Sen is here with us in the kitchen today, and I want to show you this. This is what the finished product looks like for the beef and asparagus, which was the first dish that you made.
with the teriyaki glaze on the top.
The teriyaki glaze, and again, the recipe for all of this is at thehamptonroadshow.com. But you're making 2 dishes today, and the second is a Chilean sea bass.
Right. This is a Chilean sea bass, very whitish fish, very nice fish, and very silky and flaky. And this one cut into 4 to 6 ounce of the fillet, and then you marinate with sumiso, which recipe will be on your website again.
What's the main ingredient there?
This Japanese cooking wine, sake, and white miso.
Okay.
Miso is Japanese fermented bean.
Okay.
Right? And then you marinate them into this sauce, all the way cover from 6 hours to 2 days.
Oh, wow.
But
So 2 days.
For 2 days.
Wow.
And more marination, better flavor comes out.
Okay. So if you can plan ahead, you've got a couple of days, there's nothing wrong with leaving it in there. Okay,
Right.
there you go.
Just like this, you just put all this, the sea bass in there and put this sumiso on it. And then you just marinate it. And once in a while, you gotta wipe it off and just, remove the water barrier. And then after you cook, you take it out.
I'm going to get you a towel. Go ahead. And what do you do?
And we're going to put all those in. You don't want to put excessive the sauce, the sumiso on the top, because it will burn the fish and the sauce before the fish is cooked all the way.
Gotcha.
So you remove all the sauce and just put the fish on the top.
Okay.
And then preheated 375 degree oven.
Okay.
You just stick them in there for about 6 to 8 minutes, but make sure you turn it around for every 4 minutes.
Okay, so when you're marinating, you can forget about it for a couple of days, but once it goes in the oven, you want to watch it.
Right.
Okay.
Once the fish is inside the oven, then you're going to cook your vegetable mixed, which is you use a half stalk of bok choy, and then shiitake mushroom,
Okay.
and oyster mushroom. And you put a little bit of oil on the pan with a high heat, and then you gotta put a little bit of sea salt.
A lot of chefs like to use sea salt instead of the granulated.
Yeah, it's got a little bit more sweetness comes up.
Okay.
I mean, it's salt, but still, it's a little bit, no bitterness in
Tastes
there.
a little bit better. Okay.
Right. And then you just, saute it. All those vegetables is ready to eat raw also.
Okay.
So you don't want to overcook this, just lightly saute.
Okay.
And then you add a little bit of butter.
Do you need a butter knife?
Butter.
See, it's taken 3 years, but I know my way around this kitchen now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
A little bit of butter, and then make it melted, all the butter, and then after the butter's melted, then you add sake.
Okay.
Japanese.
Is there going to be fire?
Rice wine. Well, it's not going to be fire, but add a good sweet flavor to
Okay.
it, and then you just add a dab of soy sauce. Then it'll be done.
Perfect. Where's the restaurant located?
It's in Newport News Oyster Point City Center.
Oh, wow, okay.
And this, you gotta remember, this weekend on Friday we have a holiday is going on there,
Okay.
and about 30 shops and the restaurants you can explore. So
All right. Folks will be marking their calendar to get up there on Friday. I know you've got a piece that's all finished here. And you said this is Holly Dazzle coming up this Friday evening?
that's correct. There are a lot of activity going on there, so please come visit and have fun there.
Oh, yeah, there's all the information right there for you on your screen about Holly Dazzle, 6 to 9 o'clock, City Center in Newport News. Chopper 10 will be doing a flyover. There will be fireworks at 8:45, and you can shop and have dinner before all the festivities. All right, thank you so much. When we come back, the best part, we get to try it.
Right.
All right, thanks, Lenny.
Thank you.
All right, time now for a Hampton Road show. Way to go. Last week we told you about the 44th annual Toyota Charity Bowl, a Thanksgiving tradition that started back in 1968. Proceeds for the game go straight to the Virginian Pilot Joy Fund, a nonprofit organization that raises monetary donations from the community to purchase new toys for local children who may not receive a single toy during the holiday season. Well, today we're happy to announce that the Toyota Charity Bowl was a huge success. Joining me now is Dennis Elmer, President and CEO of Priority Automotive, and on behalf of the Joy Fund, Maurice Jones, President and Publisher of the Virginian Pilot, along with John Minacci, here to represent the Charity Bowl, a very special gift. Dennis, you got something really nice to pass on, don't you?
Yes, we do. Pretty proud of it. This was the 44th year of the Charity Bowl, the longest running bowl in the state of Virginia. And we were able to raise a fair amount of money for the kids this year, and we're here to present a check to Maurice Jones and the Joy Fund for $60,000. So
we're grateful. $60,000. That's pretty amazing. Maurice, the Joy Fund started way back in 1934, and I know this is really important to the Virginian Pilot. Tell us why it's so important, because every kid deserves a toy at Christmas.
That's why it's important.
Yeah.
We feel very blessed to be a part of this wonderful community, and we want to be a blessing to the community, or at least try to be. And this is a chance for us to work with the community, with folks like Dennis and company, and hopefully try to do something good for children at this time of year.
Dennis, I know it was really important for yourself and Priority to come on board. Why did you take this on?
Well, last year the guy that's run the Charity Bowl for quite some time, Ray Potter, came to me and told me that it was going to be the final year, that it was going to go away. So we decided we wanted to try to save it. I went to my friends at Toyota, and all the local Toyota dealers decided it was worth saving. Everybody got behind it. A lot of people got together. There were a lot of people behind the scenes, and they worked real hard, and so next year we're going to make it better.
Hey, John, the Charity Bowl's been around for so long, and you guys know that this is going to go to a good cause. What is $60,000 going to do for the Joy Fund?
Oh my gosh, that's going to provide for more of the thousands of families that are going to come through the Salvation Army's Christmas Depot Center. And what it really means is there'll be more toys, and there'll be more food. Last year we actually ran out of food distribution, so this year with this added funds that Mr. Elmer's brought in for us, more families will be provided for. That's the important thing.
Well, John, Maurice, and Dennis, keep up the good work and great job this year, and we look forward to seeing the Charity Bowl next year. There are plenty of great ways you can help the Joy Fund. Find out more about how you can volunteer, support, and learn more at thevirginianpilot.com/joyfund. And still ahead on the Hampton Road Show, coupon consultant Lori Clayton is here with some fantastic, affordable ideas for stocking stuffers. Welcome back to the Hampton Road Show, everybody. We are going to kick it off with the buzz.
That's right. That was really neat, too. Your check presentation was great.
$60,000. Every kid deserves a toy at Christmas. The Joy Fund's been doing it since 1934, and you know, it's great that Toyota would come in and say, hey, you know what? This is a great cause, and we're going to get behind it.
And they're doing the spaying and adoption fees, spaying, neutering, adoption fees.
Wow.
I know.
Hey, so what do you think of our new surroundings?
It's, you know, it's sparkly.
Sparkly
Fantastic.
and
I like shiny things. I don't know where to look.
You know what? There's only one thing that could make this better.
What's that?
I'm listening and I'm waiting for music.
Oh.
Some Christmas carols.
Can we do that now? Can we just on demand?
Maybe not.
Christmas
it's coming.
music?
There it is.
Apparently
like
I can do it.
Okay, you can do it. Okay. So we're asking you, the Christmas elves from Busch Gardens have been here and they've decked us out, and we're wondering how far do you go for the Christmas holidays? And Louisa Coleman, just a few little decorations for my first. Oh, wait a minute. We got you earlier. How about this? Harry Brognan, I do my level best to be Clark W. Griswold, but I always seem to fall a bit short of forcing them to start the extra nuclear generator. So he goes big time. And then Amanda says, I'm trying to do what I can, but we are starting fresh with the LEDs, and we already read that, of course. Now, we also asked you about the Christmas cards. Do you do Christmas cards this year?
Amanda says we rarely do cards, but I think I might start doing one and adding the year in review letter. We have family we hardly ever see, and I love reading the yearly letter. All right, Louisa says she does Christmas cards, but she doesn't yet do the letter and photos. For now, they're more like little notes. Later in my life, I may do a brief letter, not super long year in review with every detail, though, and she may do photos as well. I guess that comes, you know, when the kids and all that kind of stuff come into the picture there.
The picture for the picture.
People want the updates.
Hey, you know what? There's only one thing better as stocking stuffers at Christmas than Lori Clayton, and she's got a couple great ideas for us.
Our expert in the field of saving money is here this morning. Welcome, Lori Clayton, the coupon consultant. She's here to talk about holiday stocking stuffer ideas. This is so key around this time of year because people are like, what do we get?
It is.
So what do you have?
Well, I talked to some people. I wanted to find out what their favorite stocking stuffer ideas were. Believe it or not, I heard things like gift cards, you know, movie tickets, those kind of things. I even heard car keys, which I laughed a lot. You know, but in our house, you know, there's a lot of fun things for little kids simply because of that. But for me, it's not necessarily the what as it is the where. Okay. And I know that sounds crazy, but there are some places, and I want to talk to you a little bit about that, to get some really neat stocking stuffers for less money.
That they didn't even know was out there, but they'll love it.
Or things that they've been asking for and asking for and asking for that you can kind of pick up. Okay, this is a big one for us at our house. I got some of these for my birthday, and my kids beg me all the time to use my cups. Well, a friend of mine spotted these at Big Lots, and these are the good ones. These are like the eco one. I mean, it's crazy. They're the good hard, the double they're the double layer. They keep your drinks cold. All three for $9.
Oh, nice.
It's a pack of 3 for $9. And so that's definitely something that'll fit down in their stocking. And if you want to be even creative, you could tuck stuff down in there as well.
Fill it up with candy or something like that.
Big Lots, I bought my own stocking stuffer. I needed a silicone, I know, kind of sad. I needed a silicone whisk because I have some new pots and pans my husband bought me, and I wanted to be able to whisk something in it, but all I have are metal whisks. And these 2 super cute Farberware for only $4 at Big Lots.
Okay.
So think
we're
Big
2
Lots.
for 2 Big Lots. All right.
Yeah, it's great. Also think about places like Five Below, great store. Obvious reasons, everything's under $5. But think about Dollar Tree, that kind of thing. But also don't forget about experiential giving. Like, let's say that there is a museum or something that you want to do here locally, and you can give a membership, and you can tuck little things in the stocking to say, hey, part of that is a membership, a year's membership to the aquarium, to the children's museum, something like that. So don't forget about those experiential gifts as well.
Okay. I like the gift cards too idea. Now this, I take this would be for like a little girl.
It would be for a little girl, but hey, believe it or not, I've been actually caught wearing this before as well. So, and it's, you know, these type of things, I mean, there's a new, believe it or not, there's a new accessory store out in the Lynn Haven Mall. It's called Glitter.
Oh.
Every accessory is $1.
Wow.
I got this set of bracelets with earrings for $1.
And I know about this nail polish. It's called Cracked. It's the new thing out there.
It is the new thing out, and believe it or not, we got this on a Halloween 50% off sale.
Oh, yeah.
And it was normally $4, paid $1.99 for it, and that's definitely headed in the stocking.
Now, what about the kids want to go shopping for mom and dad, too? If your mom and dad takes the kids out to go with them, what do you suggest for parents? How do they go about shopping with the kids that they want to buy for you guys?
Right. Well, one of the things that we do at our house, we kind of call it Crazy Christmas, and I know that sounds silly, but we actually will go to a place like Five Below or the Dollar Tree or Dollar Tree Deals and say, okay, kids, you have this limit. Let's see what you can do for mom or for dad or for each other within this limit. And believe it or not, I've gotten some incredible things. My kids have gotten me things like an iPod dock with just speakers. $5.
Nice.
And it's still working a year and a half later. And so, yeah, you definitely want to think about those places. But one other place I want to hit. I know a couple of weeks ago I talked about drugstores, but a lot of times these drugstores will have these weekly coupons in it.
Okay.
And it'll be 39-cent candy or 39-cent favor, something to go in. And cheap, 3 for $1, you can't beat it.
All right, stocking stuffer ideas, of course. Always some great tips from Lori Clayton. We're going to link her blog through our website at thehamptonroadshow.com. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, time now for Tuesday's edition of Rec on the Road. Chris, of course, likes to keep it sports related, and once and again, you've brought us an A-lister.
A big A-lister. That's right, Carrie. A 5-time All-Star in the face of the New York Mets franchise. He got his start in Chesapeake, but today he's one of the top stars in the Big Apple. This week, we're getting up close and personal with David Wright. Today's Rec on the Road takes me to Virginia Beach, where we are joined by David Wright, New York Mets third baseman. David, the off-season is finally here. You got about 4 months to have fun. How do you spend it?
Well, for one, you know, with all the guys here, you know, Zimmerman, you know, the Uptons, Kadire, you know, we all try to get together and support each other's foundations and charities, and you know, playing a lot of these charity golf tournaments, not playing well, but playing in them, and you know, it's always good to see these guys, the local guys, and see all the support that we get from the community.
Do you spend much time here in Hampton Roads?
Yeah, I love it. This is home for me. I spend as much time down here as I can. You know, there's some things I have to go back and forth, you know, to New York for, but this is home for me, and you know, I really take a lot of pride and enjoy calling this home, and I try to spend as much time here with friends and family as I can.
Give me a few ideas of what you do when you're in town. I know you said you went to Blacksburg recently, and what kind of restaurants do you go to? What do you do?
Being a big Virginia Tech fan, we went to the Hokies homecoming. You know, I have my family here, so I try to see them as much as I can. You know, some friends from high school. You know, just try to really enjoy it. You know, I enjoy, you know, downtown Norfolk, you know, town center, you know, all the new restaurants, and you know, it's really becoming a happening place, so, you know, I enjoy coming home.
But it's nothing like New York City. What's that place like, and what's it like to live in the Apple?
Well, I kind of get the best of both worlds, where, you know, I get a chance to play in New York, which obviously is, you know, for me, at least I think, the sports capital of the world. You know, and then you get to come home and really get, you know, some nice and kind of peace and quiet here. You know, play some golf, see the friends and family. You know, but I, you know, I love playing in New York. You know, I love the intensity. I love the, you know, the accountability. I guess, you know, we've had a couple rough years, obviously, but, you know, when you win there's nothing better, and it's well worth, you know, going out there and having to put up with the accountability, you know, but when you win in New York, like I said, nothing better.
Let's talk about your season this past year. Are you happy with the way things went for you?
Well, I'm glad that I feel as healthy now as I do. You know, I had the fracture in my back, you know, a little earlier in the season, and it was tough for me, kind of the first time I'd been hurt, spending an amount of time on the DL. So, you know, I was happy with how I finished, happy with, you know, my health right now, and looking forward to a good year next year.
It seems like playing in New York in front of those fans, and like you said, the media capital of the world, you're under the bright lights. How do you handle that?
Well, I love it. Like I said, it's for me. You know, I'd much rather, you know, have to take some accountability for when things aren't going well, and have the opportunity for postseason baseball in New York, you know, than to kind of play at a place where, you know, you don't have that kind of intensity, you don't have that kind of passion that the New York fans have. I mean, it's, you know, it's all about winning, and New York fans want to see a winning product put out there on the field, and when you don't do that, you know, obviously they're going to voice their concerns, but, you know, like I said, some of the good years that we've had up there, you know, it sends chills down your spine just thinking about, you know, the playoffs. So we were a couple outs from going to a World Series a few years back, and I think that's kind of what keeps pushing you and keeps you want to get back to that situation, and that's the driving force.
How about this? David Wright and I got the memo today. We're both wearing the gray vest, so we're looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, thanks for joining me here on the Hampton Road Show. David Wright, this week's feature on Wreck on the Road. David Wright's second annual casino night is January 13th to raise money for CHKD. What a great guy.
I'm just so glad he's a Met.
You love
so that I can smile big and say, what a great guy. Because if he were a Yankee, it would be hard for me.
You never know. There have been trade rumors. There have been trade rumors, so we'll see.
All right. Hey, Sigang.
Weather rumors?
Yeah, no weather rumors really. I mean, I guess the rumors about the cold temperatures, which is not quite here yet, but we're going to feel that. Yeah, a little bit later on this afternoon. Right now, a few showers already moving in, but want to get to the question.
Yeah.
On the peninsula, population 12,000, name derived from Native Americans, next to the bay, big annual seafood festival. They have it in October. Any guesses?
Yes.
The Coast?
There you go. Hey, you know, I'm the queen of the easy questions here that I give everybody's minds a break with the, Wheeler questions. So Pocosin is the answer, and
we appreciate that. And today's winner will receive a couple of neat gifts from I Hate My Teenage Daughter. You're going to get a couple of fighting robes along with a couple pair of these. So you
that's pretty cool. I like the robe and everything.
You want to go, Carrie? Want to go?
Yeah.
Want to go?
All right, we have to go to commercial break, and when we come back, we'll be battered, bruised, and in the kitchen.
I'm the referee.
That's what it is.
See, look, I imagine want to backhand you, even with the gloves.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Does she have a bad knee?
Bad knee.
Thanks. Good, isn't it?
Very good.
All right, our thanks to Chef Lenny Sen from Hayashi. Thank you so much. Yeah, come on over. We're loving the beef and the asparagus. You also made the Chilean sea bass. You made some sushi. You've been very busy over here.
It was quite a work.
Lenny's like, yes, I have.
Lenny.
Well, no, this is my first time for like TV show.
I mean, cooking.
For cooking wise, I think I started it yesterday, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing for about 14 years of experience on sushi and the kitchen.
It shows. And you know what? Lenny made a whole bunch because he's going to feed the entire audience from Hampton Watch. Hampton Watch has a big night Thursday, so get out and support Hampton politics. And thanks for showing up today. That's a big audience right there.
All right, another Hampton Roadshow. Way to go to the folks from Priority Toyota for that $60,000 donation to the Joy Fund. That was fantastic. We're glad that happened right here on our show. And don't forget your pet photos with Santa at MacArthur Center coming up the next couple of weekends.
And we also want to thank David Wright for coming in and showing us a couple of things about what it means to live and play in the Big Apple.
All right. If you want to eat at Lenny's restaurant, you can do it this weekend during Holly Dazzle up at City Center in Oyster Point. Enjoy all the shopping and dining and fireworks at 8:45, and it'll be big fun up there on the peninsula. All right, all of this will be at thehamptonroadshow.com. We'll be hanging out there until we see you tomorrow.
Thank you guys. You're welcome. Thank you.